Good morning, sir. So I'm going to explain further the uh, traditional games of the Philippines, which, for example, is the Dampa, or which is also called Lastiko. So, bringing back our old memories, this game is called Dampa. This is a game of rubber bands called Lastiko. Dampa involves moving the rubber bands with the air produced by hitting the ground with their hands. Like to produce the compressed air, the hands should be put together like this one and arch like a dome before hitting the ground. So this like or anything you want in your hands. This can be played on any flat surface by a minimum of two players. The objective of the game is to move the rubber band forward from a line. Materials needed are several rubber bands and a chalk or charcoal to draw the designated starting line with. So, if you don't have any chalk or charcoal, you should make a like pentel pen or marker pen. Mechanics: the rubber bands should be piled one on top of the other on the ground, for like that's like this one. And each player takes turn in moving the rubber bands out from the hip. First, the player should aim to dislodge an odd number of rubber bands from the hip. He loses a turn if he displaces an even number of bands. For example, so if he takes out if he takes out three, if the players agreed to take out three rubber bands, so that would be great. So if the player include the one rubber band, so she he or she lost. The player next aim is to move an odd number of rubber bands beyond the designated line. When successful, he or she wins the round and take the rubber bands that went beyond the line as his loot. But if the player moves an even number of the rubber bands beyond the line, his opponent take those rubber bands. So if the player lost, so the player one should take all the rubber bands, so he or she won. The Dampa game also allows the player to develop their arm strength, patience in waiting their turn to play, courtesy regarding others, players' mistake, and skill to produce an amount of air with their palms. So in a minute, I will be call my brother to play with me with this game called Dampa. Go. Ikaw daog. Gibidyoy ko. So, kung kumo daog jo, paano mo ni? Sure ba? Sige, gamit mo dyan. Na, wala. Wala. So, i-post, ikaw na. Wala. Ikaw na. Ngayon. Sige. May matan.
Love this.
Sumajud kasi.
Love this.
Kiara.